Hi, my name is Carolyn Riley. I'm a member of SCOPE. I believe I'm going on 3 years. I've lived in this neighborhood on Dalton Avenue on and off since 8th grade. It was my parents' home. I attended Fauché Junior High, graduated from Manual Arts High School, and the first uprising in the 60s, I was living here actually with my oldest son. During this one that we're talking about now, I lived in Inglewood. I remember being so fearful. As I said, I had just gotten off work at 8 o'clock and running home, literally, because I had 4 blocks from the bus stop. And then I remember when I got in the house, my stepfather had his shotgun up on the mantle. And that scared me all night, just knowing that was up there. And just sitting in the house, just being scared. It was like a war zone. I remember the deserted street, the National Guard. It was like something you see on TV in other countries. But just to see the streets of LA so deserted, just deserted. And it was an eerie quietness, and the National Guard patrolling the streets. I thought, how did it get so out of hand that this is where we are now? I remember some of the men that first night before the curfew, they were going out to make sure they knew people that were catching the bus. They'd go to the bus stop and wait and see if people needed a ride to their homes. So because you get off, you don't know, some people have a block, some have 2 or 3 blocks to walk. As much as there was such an explosion, there was also a unity. It brought some people together to look out for each other. But and when it was over, to see the dust, the buildings burnt down, even some places you could still see some of the smoke coming up, because when I got the nerve to get out and drive around and see, it was another war. It was a war. A lot of people talk about the younger generation. I firmly believe the younger generation, my 3-year-olds, they're going to wipe away a color line. Not completely, because it's always going to be one. But I believe they're going to, because you see so many mixed couples, and it's going to take away some of that, hopefully, some of that tenseness. Get involved. We don't need to elect people that the only time you hear from them is election time. And if we don't get involved, we don't know. And then we just stay in our little world and not pay attention to what's going on outside of our little world. And we need to do that.